Evening Standard puzzle. Gogen. Let's just clean the lens. London Standard it's called now, not Evening Standard. London Standard, thank you very much. Okay. Crampy. Crampy. All we know is that the P is next to the Y. We can just write the P there. If we can get ink to flow from the pen, we can just put the P there. Nothing else from crampy is there. Croquet. There's the Q. Well, the Q will have the U next to it, but it'll also have the O next to it. O-Q-A. But that's all we can do with that. Fox. That'll have the O next to it. And the O also has to get to the Q, so the O must be in that square there, mustn't it? Because that is between the Q and the F. There's no other way of having it between the Q and the F. Croquet and fox. Don't know where the X is going to be yet. Held. Held. The E has to, and the L has to get to that. This is where we have a bow tie. What I call a bow tie. Because the E will be one of those three. The L will be one of those three. And if you look at it this way up, you get a bow tie. You see between those two letters when they're diagonal like that. You've got that 4-letter word. Or just the 4 letters. Held. So E will be one of those. L will be one of those. Don't forget the E will also have to connect to the U of the croquet. And that means that the U... I know the U could still be there. Q-A. And then H-E-L-D. Yeah, that's possible. Jab. J-A-B. No, but we know that the A will come off of the J. Let's cross out the O while we're here. Rivulets. That's a lovely word, isn't it? Rivulets. Again, we're going to see that the T is next to the S. But look, the H has to be one in the bow tie there. The only one that would be able to get to a T in time to connect to the S would be this square here. So the E of rivulets has got to be there. Got to be. And then the T will have to be one of these two to get to the S in time. That's just for rivulets. And then croquet. Well, then the U will have to be one of these two to connect the Q to the E for croquet. And it's looking good already, isn't it? Okay. Stack. S-T. A, which was part of the A of jab. So the T, the furthest the T can be is here, which means that the A can't be further across than that. It couldn't be one of these, for example. So the A will be one of these three now in the J. Okay, for stack and for jab to work. Also, to get the C to the K, well, actually, yes, look, to get stack, the A must be this one. S-T-A-C-K, to reach. And in fact, if the T is one of those two, which is from croquet, then it will have to be that one, so that we can also get to the A and the S and the E of croquet. So we can cross off the A now. Stack. Thud. T-H-U-D. Well, the U is going to have to be that one then, isn't it? To get from the H to the D in time. Thud. And ring. Ring. Whirring. Whirring out my swimming trunks. Whirring. Ring. But with a W. Can't do anything with it really, can we? I'm just looking at these other letters dotted around here to see if there's any clues there, but there's nothing at the moment. Not even an I. Not even an I. So we go back to the start again. Crampy. There's an A there. There's a Y there. The only way to do it is A-M-P-Y. It's the only way. No other way to get there. For crampy, for that part of the word crampy. Am I crossing these all off in time? Crampy, U, and the O, yeah, that's all gone, isn't it? And the E. Okay, crampy, crampy. There, oh, the C's there. So the furthest, the R, if the C were there, then the R would have to be that one. If the C were there, then the R would have to be that one or that one. So the R must be one of those three. So keep that in mind when we see other R's, like croquet. Well, there's the O. I think, did we say that's the O? So therefore the R must be that top one of the three. If it's going to be one of those three, then it's got to be the top one, or it can't get to the O. Croquet. So I just need the C, really, of croquet now, which also belongs to stack. Ah, well then in that case it must be one of these two. Can't. Oh, no, it was one of those two we said, so therefore it must be that one. Okay, so we've got the C. We've got the C. We've actually got croquet. We've got one of my favourite games. Crossed off already. I think it is my favourite game. I have to win, though. I don't enjoy it unless I win it. I must win. Then we've got fox. That's no good at the moment. Held, H-E-L-D. The L must go there, or we can't get it to the D in time. That was one of the bow ties. That was one of that bow tie there. It's over here, you see. Cross it out now, so it's not distracting you. Held. That word is complete. Jab. J-A. And look, it's surrounded by letters. The only place it's not got a letter is the B there for jab. And there's what letter is that? Is that the C there sitting there? Or is that another letter? Is that an F? No, I think that was the C, and I've crossed it out. Okay, so we've got jab. Rivulets are. There's the U. Well, the only way to do it, we can't go around there and get to the U in time, so it's going to have to be R-I-V like that. I don't see any other way that it'll work. So R-I-V, rivulets, and that's complete. That word's complete. S-T-A-C-K, stack is complete. Thud, T-H-U-D, thud is complete. Ring, ring with a W, R-I. Oh, look, to get to the G, the N will have to go there. So where's the W going to go? That's the R there, isn't it? So the W could be there or there. So what's the other letter, the remaining letter? It's the X, wasn't it? So fox would be there. And ring would be there. Fox, ring. And then crampy, C-R-A-M-P-Y. It's done. That's got to be a very quick Gogen, that one, isn't it? Look, less than 8 minutes. Gogen.